I would request everyone to keep yourself mute. Whenever you would be allowed to speak, then you can unmute and speak. So we'll start very soon. Okay, let's start today's session. So this open house, this is third in the series. We already have conducted 2 open house session, and we have actually received very good response from the earlier 2 sessions. And the main objective of this session to actually address your queries related to the program of M.Tech year and year for working professionals offered by IIT Jodhpur in collaboration with iHub-Drishti Foundation. Before I proceed, let me check. Am I audible, or are you facing any problem? Can you please comment? My voice is okay.
You are audible.
Yeah, thank you so much. So let us proceed. So I'll give you the context of this program. This program has been started last year only, and this is the second cohort. We are actually the admission has been open for the second batch, and the deadline of this deadline of application is 10th of June. The initial deadline was, I think, in the month of something in the month of May. But based on some requests, we have extended, and this is the final deadline. I think after that, there will be no extension. So 10th is the final deadline of the applications. And regarding this program has been, the curriculum of this program has been prepared by the Pan IIT faculties over the period of long time. And in India, this is the first of kind of exclusive master's program in augmented reality and virtual reality, very focused master's program offered by any of the IIT. This is first of kind. Many of the programs may be available in certificate format or maybe some specific technology or tools format, maybe Unity training or something like that offered by some of the online educational institute. But this is a complete holistic program at master's level. Professor Amit Bhardwaj is here. He will explain, he will give the detail about the different courses covered, different electives are covered, how many credits are to be taken up, and what kind of master's thesis and projects to be done. So he will take it up after I just hand it over to him. But before that, I just wanted to say some kind of macroeconomic scenario, what's happening across the globe, and why this program could become a very useful upskilling program for working professionals. If we look at macroeconomic scenarios, many of the developed countries are under pressure, under recession. If you look at United States, consecutive 14 months, they have increased the interest rate. So there's it's almost like recession in US, or if it is not recession, they are almost like stagnant. If you look at Europe, Germany is already officially, technically it is under recession because their economy, they are the largest economy in Europe, and they are actually, they are contracting. They are no more stagnant, and they are contracting, and hence it is technically under recession. And the same story is true for any other European countries. And if you look at that, what are the main destinations for higher studies? United States and Europe, and these are the most attractive locations where Indian students go. And normally students pay a lot of tuition fees, and of course these places actually given good return in the past. But if you look at right now Indian story, India on the other side actually has been resilient so far. And in the last financial year, the growth is 7+%. Few days back, the report has come. In the other side, the developed countries are contracting or under recession, and India is growing. And some of the statistics like Wave 3.0 or metaverse, the kind of growth in India is projected as almost like 40%. By 2035, this market, metaverse, AR, VR, and Wave 3.0 will become almost like, the prediction is almost like $200 billion. So there is a huge growth opportunity in India. Now India is the happening place right now. Bangalore and many other IT hubs are very thriving, and it is actually many of the global companies have set up their centers in India, especially Bangalore, Hyderabad, and many other places. So I was interacting with some of the young professionals, last night only, and they passed out some from the good colleges, and that person got admission in Europe, but he's still thinking whether he will take up this admission or will still focus on India. So this is the current scenario. Things are changing. So this is the kind of context I wanted to set up. Now I would like to hand over to Amit Bhardwaj. Please, sir, you please take it over. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Manas, our CEO, TIH iHub-Drishti, for giving a nice introduction about the program and the current scenario, what's happening in the industry and the GDP across the world. Okay, I hope I'm audible and it's fine?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, then what's my plan is that first I will just introduce you the program, the basic program structure. I will not spend much time on that. I would like to have more and more questions that if you want to ask, then this is the way. And during my presentation, within 10 minutes, if you have any question, please type your questions in the chat box. We will take these questions one by one, okay? Let me share my screen. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes, it's visual.
Okay, thank you. As mentioned by Manas, that the program it's first of kind in India, and it has been developed by 10 IIT faculties. I will introduce the faculty members who developed this program over a period of 6 months deliberations last year, and it was decided that we should have a M.Tech program in AR and VR to cater the needs of the industry in the domain of augmented and virtual reality. The background was like that. DST 2.5 years back has funded around 25 technology innovation hubs, and IIT Jodhpur is fortunate to have one TIH, Technology Innovation Hub, on computer vision and augmented reality and virtual reality. Now the vision and mission of these hubs are also to generate manpower in the respective areas in which they have been granted. Now, since our mandate is to have a strong foundation on computer vision and AR VR, then of course we need to generate required manpower in the domain of AR and VR. And that's why a coordination committee on augmented reality and virtual reality constituted by iHub-Drishti board decided that we should have a full-fledged degree program. It's not a certificate program, I want to emphasize here. It's a full-fledged degree program by IIT Jodhpur on AR and VR, so that the requirements of, it means competent engineers can be trained in this domain. On this background, 7-8 faculties from different IITs set together and design the curriculum. And that's the thing I want to discuss here. Okay, then we decided that augmented reality and virtual reality is an interdisciplinary program. Then which branches should be eligible? Then the committee decided that all possible branches of engineering are eligible. Then we have, that's why you might have seen in the advertisement, all the branches of engineering are eligible to apply here. This was the object. These are the objectives that committee decided. That some of you them I might have listed. That some of them are like that, to produce competent engineers who can design and develop AR and VR applications, impart in-depth knowledge and analytical and experimental research skills to solve AR and VR system problems, develop the ability to cultivate technological solutions for addressing growing demands for AR and VR systems. These are some graduate attributes that once you will graduate from this program, you will have strong fundamentals in graphics, AR and VR, sensation and perception, and machine learning. You will have ability to design interactive AR, VR experiences, ability to design games, AR, VR frameworks, and you will have ability to design content and animation for AR, VR applications. And there are many more. You can go through these graduate attributes in detail on our institute. That the whole concept note is available on our institute website. Okay, now this is the program structure. This is a 2 years. It means I will come to this point later on, that this is a dynamic program. The requirement for this program is 60 credits. You need to complete 60 credits. Out of 60 credits, 19 credits are for M.Tech compulsory courses, 15 for elective courses, and 6 credits for your open electives. And there is a project component, the M.Tech project component of 16 credits. Okay, and there are 4 credits for non-graded courses like technical communication, ethical practice, all these kind of things. Okay. Now, what are the compulsory courses? Compulsory courses are Introduction to AR, VR, Sensation and Perception, Mobile AR, VR and AR. It's a lab course, lab plus theory course. Introduction to Haptics, Deep Learning, and Interaction and Experience Design for AR and VR. These are 19 credits for compulsory courses. These are some of the elective courses, and we have listed more courses to this list. That some of the elective courses you can see here: the content creation for AR, VR, psychophysics, spatial audio, advanced computer vision, neural image synthesis for AR, VR, and many more. Okay, what we thought that since it's a M.Tech program, then what we expect that students should have some fundamental knowledge of these topics: linear algebra, probability, data structure and practices, programming techniques, and DIP, digital image processing, computer graphics, machine learning, and computer vision. Then, if you don't have this background, I will request you that you please start preparing for that. And it will be helpful when you will join the program. Okay, this is a semester-wise planning. The 60 credits are divided into 6 semesters, and in semester 1, it means in each semester you are supposed to do around 10 credits. Okay, that's why it's a 6-semester degree program, and these 6 semesters can be completed in 2 years as well as 3 years. Ideally, we want that you should complete in 3 years, but if you want to complete in 2 years, that's perfectly fine with us. And for that reason, you need to complete the final 2 semesters, 5th and 6th semester, during the summers. Then in that case, you will be completing your 2 extra semesters in the summer semester 1 and summer semester 2. Okay, that's the final slide. That the program structure has been designed by Pan IIT faculty members, and these are the faculty members involved in this program. Professor Parag Chaudhary from IIT Bombay, Professor Subodh Kumar, IIT Delhi, Professor Prem Kalra, IIT Delhi, Professor Manivannan from IIT Madras, our director Santanu Chaudhary, Professor Uma from KLE Technological University Hubli, myself, Dr. Manish from IIT Jodhpur, Dr. Himanshu from IIT Jodhpur, Dr. Rajendra from IIT Jodhpur, and Dr. Nimish from IIT Jodhpur. Okay, and I think anything I left, I missed. Yeah, one more thing. There are some laboratory components in this program structure, and what the unique thing about this program that each semester you will be coming to the campus for immersion. That we have 1 to 2 weeks immersion program after each semester. Then you will be called for immersion program in the campus. You will be meeting the faculty members. You will be doing all your lab experiments. You will be exposed to state-of-the-art lab facility developed by iHub-Drishti, IIT Jodhpur. Okay. Yeah, that's all from my side. Now the floor is open for question and answers. You can ask any question that you want to ask. Yeah. Okay, just a minute. Okay, who has? There are no questions in the chat box. Okay, who has raised the hand? Okay, Harish. Yeah, Harish. Yes, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Regarding the certificate, sir, we will be receiving a certificate where a normal IIT student completing a full.
Yeah, no, it's a degree. Yeah, you will getting the same degree. You will get. There is no difference between normal and this program. Is the degree. This program has been approved by the Senate IIT Jodhpur. Only difference is that you will be attending the classes online, and there will be same rigor. And because same rigor means there will not be any difference between you and the regular students. Same level of exams will be taken, and in case if you fail, then you will be failed. There is no sympathy that you are attending online classes. Everything will remain same.
One more concern, like in this certificate, it will not be mentioned like part-time or executive.
Nothing. It will be just M.Tech program in AR and VR.
Okay, during like applying for any job, I can mark it as full-time or part-time?
It's from our side, nothing is mentioned. A regular degree in M.Tech AR and VR. You can mention whatever, you can write it. It means mention to your future employer whatever sense you want to do. We will just write M.Tech AR VR in AR VR.
Okay, then I can do it full-time, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a full-time. You are completing the program in the mentioned time, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
And then I'm planning to opt for 3 years, so I'm not going to change that. Is it okay, right?
There is nothing to worry. Even after getting admission, you can try to change it to 3 to 2 years or 2 to 3 years. There is no issue.
No.
Take your time. It's not like that at the time of admission you have to decide. The first year is common. Between first semester 1 and semester 2 are common. You have to just decide before summer semester 1 starts.
Okay, got it. Because I'm planning to do it for 3 years only, so I will not.
No issues. What actually initially we decided to start for 3 years, but there were some requests because of your seniors that already in the process. Okay, they requested to have the program dynamic. That's why we opened one more window. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's take more questions. Okay. Satya Shankar. Okay. What the timing of the classes? Yeah, classes will be on from 6 during the weekend, and some of the classes will be on weekday, but those weekday will be during the evening, 6 to 7:30.
Yeah, Amit, so what about the weekend classes?
Weekend classes. It means we expect that you are free on weekends. That weekend means the whole day classes will be going on. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
It means whole day means it means it will be around 4 hours classes, and any time 9 to 6 we can put your classes. Okay, it's not like it's continuous, but faculties are free to have classes during the daytime any time they want.
Okay, understood.
Okay. Okay, I have 5.7 point out of 10. My B.Tech should I be? Okay, please, Adit, you check out our advertisement. Whatever is eligible, you check out whether you are eligible or not. Okay. Convocation, yeah. Of course, if you are IIT student, then convocation will be in IIT. Yeah, it's you. Once you will graduate, we will invite you for your convocation. Yes. Okay, what the shortlisting criteria for the applicants who have applied? It depends on the number of applications, how many number of applications we receive. Based on the number of applications, we will decide that whether we should conduct written test or we should shortlist or we should go for interview. Okay, that is the selection committee will decide. After submitting, will it be criteria for what to look the criteria? Okay, that's the thing. I think both the questions I have already answered. That you please submit your applications. Selection committee will decide based on the number of applications and the quality of applications we receive. Committee may go for written test. Committee may omit written test and go directly for interview. And whatever the committee will decide, that will be known to you. Okay. Anything else? Oh, where is that? Okay, is there a minimum credit required for a semester? Yeah, you are supposed to complete 10 credits per semester. That's why it's a six semester program. 60 credits you need to finish. Then in each semester you will be doing 10 credits per semester. And one more thing, I think I might not have mentioned about the fee structure, right? You will be asked to pay 6,000 rupees per credit. It means per semester you will be paying 60,000 rupees because you are supposed to do 10 credits per semester. Is it fine? Yeah. Okay, thank you. Classes are recorded. Classes are normally recorded. These are recorded and are made available to the students. Okay, but I want to emphasize here as a program coordinator that we as faculty provide all the recordings. Okay, but what we expect that in the genuine cases you utilize this facility. Okay, otherwise if you make it a habit that classes are by the way being recorded, what is the point of attending the class, then you will lose your interest in the course. Okay, then don't make it a habit that in the genuine cases, in sometimes you can't attend the class because of your work commitment. It's perfectly fine, but you should attend the classes. Yeah. Attendance criteria is mentioned by Office of Academics. Okay. One thing that you should all know that IIT doesn't deduct marks for attendance. Fine. What we expect that if you are very good and you feel that there is no point of attending the classes, don't attend the classes. But what we expect that if you are not attending the classes, then it means you are too good. Then you should get credit or you should get your CGPA or you should get your score more than the average class grade. Okay, it means that if the class is getting the average B negative or C, then on your own you should get more than that. If you don't get that score, then you will be failed. That's IIT Jodhpur policy. Okay, and that the minimum attendance requirement is 70%. What I mean to say, if your 70% attendance you don't make, then no issues. You have chance. You can prepare well and get score more than average of the class. You will get whatever grade you will get. But in case you don't attend the classes, and even though you are getting a score less than the class average, you will be failed. Is it the point is well clear, right? Okay. What is the thing? I think let me Ayush point is I cleared. We can finish in 2 years as well. Yeah, you can finish in 2 years, no issues, perfectly fine. What would be the topic that would be asked in written test and intelligent information on that? Okay, I think topic that would be asked in written test. As of now, I think the selection committee will decide by the fundamentals thing, the fundamental on your whatever. I think the concept note I might have mentioned that that there are some preparatory courses, right? You can prepare these preparatory courses, and some of the topics regarding the preparatory courses may be asked during your interview or written test. Yeah. Can we proceed PhD with this course? Yeah, even IIT Jodhpur offers you this facility. That if you get admitted to this M.Tech AR and VR and for working professional this program, and over a period of 2 years or 1.5 years, you get interest in your higher studies in PhD, you will have a chance to get converted to PhD. It means that will be your PhD online. That you can. It means you can convert your M.Tech AR VR to PhD. And there are some rules. I think these rules will be made available to you. That under what circumstances you will be eligible to apply for. It means you get converted to your. You can convert your M.Tech to PhD. The minimum requirement, I think, that your CGPA should be more than 8. If you are doing M.Tech, you want to convert your M.Tech to PhD. I think by end of your 4th semester, you should be having your CGPA more than 8. Things might be checked with Office of Academy, but I know that the minimum requirement is 8 CGPA. Okay, I am working in the Department of Information. I didn't get the question, Jix Rawal. What is your question? I think, what does it mean that you are working in the department or so and so? The eligibility criteria is based on your qualification, whether you have done your B.Tech or MSc or MCA, okay, and with required percentage, you are eligible. You might be working anywhere, there is no concern for us, okay. Sometimes my working hours are from 11 to 7, from 2 p.m. to, okay, which day? During the weekends also or during a weekday?
Depends on project.
Vikram, what I mean to say, the whole week you are talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking about weekdays. Like
weekday. One thing I think you should consider this point. Only one class will be on the weekday. I think there are 10 credits, right? Out of 10 credits, 2 courses are compulsory courses. Compulsory courses will always be on weekends. Then it means only one course that you will choose as a program elective, that will be only during the weekday. And that weekday will only be, one more thing. During a week, each course should have 3 hours of lecture. Okay. For example, if there is a program elective you have chosen, then for the program elective, there are 3 hours of classes you need to do in 1 week. Then 1.5 hours lecture of that particular course of program elective will be only during weekday. Only 1.5. The remaining 1.5 will be during the weekend. Okay. And rest of the things will be on weekend.
Oh, then active maths 1.5 hours a week, correct?
Just only 1.5 hours of only one course, even only one course.
Okay.
Let me rephrase that. For example, there are 3 courses you are taking, and 3 courses means 3 into 3, 9 hours of lectures, right?
Correct.
Per week. Then out of these 9 hours of lecture, 7.5 hours of lecture will be on weekends. Only 1.5 hours of lecture will be during the weekday. That's it.
Got it.
Got it? Okay. Do we have dual program for M.Tech and PhD with this? Okay, I think it's not dual program. As of now, you will be admitted to M.Tech program. Okay, but you can convert this program to M.Tech to PhD. In that case, your degree will be M.Tech plus PhD. It means you will not be admitted directly to M.Tech PhD. You will be admitted to M.Tech program. Okay, and once you satisfy the requirements, and if you are willing to do, then you will be getting M.Tech plus PhD program degree after finishing your PhD. Okay, Satya, yeah, what you have asked? How many days we should appear in person at campus per semester? Till now, we have conducted one immersion program for the batch 2022-23. And the last time that we asked them to come here for around 7 to 8 days. That's why I mentioned that 1 to 2 weeks. It means between 7 to 14 days you will be required to come to the campus for immersion. Okay, and that's beneficial for you. We are not putting any pressure on you that you should come or should, but we are giving you a window that you should come to the campus. You should interact with your faculty members. You should get exposed to the lab facilities to get more out of our resources. Okay, you take as a advantage the thing for you that you will be called for immersion program, and even our existing students are very happy that they are very desperately waiting for the immersion program so that they can visit our beautiful campus, interact with the faculty members, and visit the labs here.
It will be informed a month prior, correct?
Yeah, it will be informed. It will be informed. I think our next immersion program will be in the month of July, and I think 3rd week of July, and we are just, I think next week we'll be informing our existing students about the program. Yeah.
But the reason I'm asking is I will inform the company prior, so that is the reason.
Yeah, that will be that will be made available you before time.
Yeah, Amit, Satya here. So, and for this immersive programs, do you provide any accommodations for staying in hostel?
Yeah, we provide.
Okay.
It's on the basis of payment that our continuing education program officer CEP, there is a separate division of executive education, and then that will take your requirements, everything, and when you are coming, and you are supposed to just pay the accommodation and food charges, and you will be accommodated here. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And one more question. Yeah, sorry, Vikram, go ahead.
Yes, please. Yeah.
So, regarding this immersion program, like, will it be full day or what? So I just want to work for company for some time as well, and I want to work on this
immersion program. It's not like teaching. we as faculty don't have anything for your immersion program. Okay.
It's labs only, right?
Even sometimes if there are some lab courses pending, then during daytime 2 or 3 hours lab. Okay, but main thing is that you come to the campus. It's your wish. If you want to stay in your hostel, it's fine. If you want to interact with your faculty members, it's fine. If you want to roam in the campus, it's fine. It means that it's up to you how do you utilize your immersion program. Okay.
We also might conduct some kind of training on some specific tools. For example, last time, 2 days workshop on Unity we had conducted with industry experts. So maybe 1 or 2 days might be full day block.
Yeah, that's 1 or 2 days. But rest of the things you will be free to do whatever you want. Yeah. But see, initially for first or second semester, you will be just like that. Exploring the campus, all these things, but the coming immersion program, you will be mainly engaged with your project supervisor. He will call you and he will ask you, okay, during the classes you will be away because you are an online student, and you should come to the lab during immersion program. We spend some time in the lab and do your project work. Okay.
Yeah, Amit, Satya here. One more question.
Yes.
You mentioned that almost like 7 hours of classes will conducted over weekend, right? Saturdays and Sundays. So is it safe to say that we will have like 4 hours of class in Saturday and 4 hours in Sunday, or it depends on the faculty?
Yeah, it will be uniformly distributed. It's not like that Saturday will be having more, or Sunday will be having more. For example, I tell you, there are 3 class. Let's consider this way. There are 2 courses, right? Compulsory courses. And these compulsory courses classes we conduct for during the weekend. Then there are many slots we have that starting from 8 o'clock to, and the last slot is at 5 p.m. Then from 8 to 5 p.m. these 2 courses can be accommodated. And each day the class time is 1.5 hours for one class. Then it means you will be just doing 3 hours of classes for compulsory courses, and 1.5 hours left for the elective course, right? Because 1.5 hours already done during the weekday, and that will be accommodated on Saturday. That's fixed. It means on Saturday you will be doing 4.5 hours classes, and on Sunday you will be doing 3 hours of classes.
Okay, got it.
Got it? Yeah.
Amit sir, so what level of projects are you will you be expecting from the students in the final semester? In the major project I'm talking about.
Yeah, that I think that thing will be decided by consultation with your project supervisor and the students. Okay, you do your coursework, you do your compulsory courses, program elective, then you will decide, okay, then what, in which area you want to work on. You interact with, we have very good faculties here working in different diverse domains. You interact with them, they will help you in choosing your project, and then you will decide your project.
Very good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So because it's online, and then we'll be practicing. Suppose I'll get selected and we'll be practicing VR. So how does it work, that VR glasses and all? So we'll have to buy it, or how?
No, you don't need to buy. That's why we are asking you to come here during the immersion program. You will get exposed to all these VR glasses or whatever Unity and all these. We have purchased this NVIDIA. What is the name of that thing, Manas? Omniverse. We have purchased Omniverse. We will make all these softwares, Unity, Unreal, Blender on open source, that on cloud, and all these things will be made available. And whatever these hardware no need to purchase, that will be made available during the immersion program.
Okay.
Yeah, iHub-Drishti, IIT Jodhpur has spent a lot of money on building this mixed reality lab. And this mixed reality lab will be made available to you as your M.Tech projects, M.Tech labs, and whenever you want to explore anything new.
Hello, Mr. My question is, how will the exams for format will be, like MCQs, or they're written, and
exams for which it means for your admission exam you're talking about, or the semester exams?
Semester exams.
Yeah, that will be. It's not multiple choice question. It's in online mode, and whatever questions we will ask for our regular student, that will be asked for you also.
And our M.Tech project, can we get it funded with the government organization as what MITs, IITs or NITs get it?
Funded means?
Funded mean like whenever we design a project, so the government gives some of the funds to complete the project.
Well, it's an academic project. Okay, academic project, and it's a requirement for your M.Tech degree. There are, just like that you complete your courses, right? Then there is, for M.Tech project, is academic project, you need to complete the project for 16 credits, right? Funding means, I didn't understand what is the point of funding, but you will be required to solve a particular research problem for this M.Tech project, and your supervisor will decide whether you have done the enough work for your M.Tech thesis or not.
So one more question. Suppose someone wants to start their own startup or something like that while doing the M.Tech program.
Yeah, you are most welcome. Our iHub-Drishti has a good startup ecosystem. You can get incubated and you can get support from our iHub-Drishti. We motivate, encourage our students to have startups. There's no issue. We have our TISC center at IIT Jodhpur. IIT Jodhpur has a complete innovations ecosystem for promoting startups. There is no issue. You can use our facilities since you will be student here. Whatever resources available to a regular student, that will be available to you also.
Okay, so thank you.
Manas, you want to talk about the startup thing if you want?
Yeah. So basically, that is one of the main objective of iHub-Drishti Foundation. If you are not aware of this company, this is established by Department of Science and Technology, and this company has been incorporated in 2020. So this is 2+ years old, and it is promoted by Government of India and hosted at IIT Jodhpur. We have 30,000 square feet of area, and we have built up around 10+ labs, state-of-the-art labs, including mixed reality lab, digital gaming lab, and other things. And as per the government mandate, we need to create the startup ecosystem, entrepreneurship ecosystem in and around computer vision, augmented reality, and virtual reality. And that is why we are partnered for this program. And there are different schemes available with us. One could be, startup incubation. If you want to start something from scratch, you have some kind of business idea, startup idea, you talk to us, and we'll mentor you. But your idea has to be very solid. You need to convince the startup evaluation committee, and if they actually approve your proposal, then you will be given all kind of facilities, including your infrastructure, including your mentorship, including technical guidance and everything. That is number one. If you are at some kind of matured level, or you have grown some level, and you need some kind of seed support up to 50 lakhs. So that is also possible, and you need to convince the startup evaluation committee. You can also become the EIR, that is called Entrepreneur in Residence. You can completely join us, iHub-Drishti Foundation. We'll pay you some kind of decent amount for your sustenance, and you can take your idea to prototype. You can also become the part of the young entrepreneurship program, wherein up to 6 lakhs can be provided to bring your idea to some prototype level, and all kind of support will be given by iHub-Drishti. So these are the different schemes available, and actually we are looking for this kind of people who can join hand with us and create. And also another thing is that not only at IIT Jodhpur, those who are from maybe southern part of the country, in Bangalore also we have infrastructure for startups. Recently we have acquired, and those who belong to southern part of the country, if they want to get incubated remotely in Bangalore, that is also a possibility.
Yeah, thank you, Manas, for the clarification. Yeah, any other question?
Could you please elaborate on the part-time PhD program? Part-time PhD program.
Yeah, that part-time PhD program that I earlier mentioned, that we used to have this facility for our normal students. There are normal students facility that you get admitted to M.Tech program at IIT Jodhpur, and if you have interest in research and want to continue your research and want to get converted to PhD, that's the option available to our regular student. now we have made this option available to our working professional students, just like you, that M.Tech AR VR, that if you want to convert this your M.Tech program to PhD, then after 4 semesters, if you make your CGPA more than 8, okay, then you are eligible to convert your M.Tech degree to PhD online program. Okay.
Okay, thank you. So how long will it take to complete PhD on average? 4 years something, right?
I think if you are you really know about the PhD thing, then there is no timeline. Nobody will tell you what is the timeline for PhD. Okay, PhD is not a coursework degree. It only thing that IIT can tell you, you have to publish so many journals and so many conferences. If you can do it in 2 years, IIT will your supervisor will decide whether your work is sufficient to award you a degree or not. Okay, that's the difference between any academic up to M.Tech degree, because in M.Tech degree there is a stipulated time. These are the number of courses you have to complete it, and these are the M.Tech project you have to finish it. Okay, but PhD degree is not like that. For PhD degree, you need to publish a research work. You need to publish research papers, and there are many things. PhD is not a degree; it's a aptitude that you need to learn how to write papers. You need to learn how to read papers, how to. There are many things that you need to learn, and that has to be decided by your faculty supervisor, your PhD supervisor. Then he will tell when you should graduate. Okay, I hope this point is well taken.
So final year project, the major project, will be a group project or a solo project?
It's always M.Tech thesis is always a individual project, because you have to complete your degree. Okay, and 16 credits are for M.Tech project. You need to finish it on your own.
Sir, so how programming lab will be conducted? Like for Unity, suppose C# is there and all of that.
Which lab?
Sir, programming lab.
Where is that programming lab?
Yeah. So because you for Unity C# and also how?
Yeah, these things we will make these softwares available on our cloud, right? Then you can use it. We will provide you account, and you can even the lab assignments and course assignment can be done online, right? Even our DGX server, we will open your account on our DGX server. You can use our server facilities to complete your lab assignments. Okay, if there are no further questions, then we can wrap up the session. Manas, you can let me know if I want to stay more.
No, I think so. Some of the questions were there, and Sainik has responded regarding leave and absent, other things. And placement support. Vidha is asking, do you have placement support for completing this course?
Oh, I think I didn't check these questions. Okay, that's it. Oh, placement support. Huh? Where is that? Which one? Okay, I think we expect that you are working professionals, right? That's why this is M.Tech for working professionals. Unlike our regular students, you will know IIT Jodhpur officially will not be helping you in your placement, because we expect that you are working somewhere, and but after doing this program, it's just a upskilling program for you. You get exposure, you will get trained on this technology, and you can switch wherever you want.
As I said that there is huge growth potential in our country itself, and there will be 40% CAGR growth year-on-year basis, and There are many companies that are going to are actually investing and going to invest in this domain. Or also there will be startup opportunities. So if you are any kind of software engineer, you could be front-end engineer, back-end engineer, or you could be UI UX right now. With this skill, and or you also can be a test engineer. So with these skills, you definitely can land into very good job opportunities. There should not be an issue. And also startup opportunities also there. So if you want to start something on your own with these skill sets, and this is a very, very, very niche area and it's now emerging. So you can have the first mover advantage.
And
So
there are many companies associated with iHub-Drishti, AR, VR, okay? And wherever we get requirements from these companies about the resources, we will let you know, and so that you can be the first person to be approached. Okay, I think that was an interesting session. I hope your questions were addressed, and you please apply before 10th of June, and if you want to get admitted to this program.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Bhardwaj, and thank you everyone for your time and for this nice session.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.